most of us run away from the news these days because it's not so exciting. But then we're still in this country and we're still in this world. If you've been listening to what is happening around us, and Nigeria is not peculiar to Nigeria, worldwide, you will see that there are a lot of things that can down people's spirits. And this is one of such time whereby you have the opportunity to relate with other women in business. And for people who want to pivot, maybe one thing or the other is not going as you envisage for your business, this is the time to listen to people who have walked that path and they're doing well, and they can help you. And they can help you get out of whatever ditch you found yourself this time. So this is why we're bringing on board NNADI, to help us in our businesses. And it's not even enough. It's not enough to have just one source of income. That's like if I'm saying that now, I'll be sounding like a broken record. It is not enough to have just one source of income. As your demands, as there's inflation, the money you take to market maybe 2-3 years ago is not the same now. It's not the same value. As the Naira is, going down, and you have to expand. You have to expand. And that is why we bring people like this on board. You have to expand. You have to live a borderless life. And if you look at LBB, Ladies Breaking Boundaries, it is our norm, to break limitations, to break boundaries, to break out of the norm. And that is why we're always challenging the status quo. It is not enough to stay in one place and murmur and complain and shout lingos like Sapa or Japa, because the thing is, as the kind of people that we are, we carry our essence within us, right? So we are supposed to be the light to our community. Wherever we find ourselves, we are supposed to illuminate that place in our businesses, in our marriages, in people around us should feel our impact. So we shouldn't be one of those people who will murmur or who will complain, right? We should think and look at the things that we can change. Can you change the world? Can you do something directly to change the world going on in Ukraine and Russia right now? No. But what are the things that you can change as a person yourself? Where are the places that you can impact the people around you? What can you do so that they know that, Omolara is there, Jane is there, Deborah is there? What are those things that you can do? That is what they call breaking limits, right? If there are no limits to break, you won't hear the name breaking limits. So there will be limitations, there will be boundaries. So as someone who has the LBB DNA, it is your job to actually look for those limitations and boundaries and break it, and not break it only in your life and business and marriage and spiritual, whatever all the 8 arms of your life will, but also break it in other people and learn how to do it, and learn how to use the blueprint to also help other women who will also help their homes, who will help their families, who will help their nation, who will then go ahead and help the world. So that is why we are here. So we're always looking for ways whereby our women can build capacity. It is when you build capacity that you can look and discern for opportunities. And then is when you can gain influence and then have impact in your family, on your streets, right? Then in the world, in your nation. Because that, at the end of the day, that is our goal, for you to be able to be significant contributors to the economy of where you are, wherever you found yourself. So SAPA, which is a lingo for hunger, a lingo for poverty, shouldn't be what we'll be propagating. We understand, we are not oblivious to the fact that it is there, but we should, because we are solutionists, we shouldn't propagate it. Rather, we should find solutions to it, right? And jackpot, if you want to jackpot based on the fact that you just want to go and, God has sent you forth, but you want to go and just change territories and conquer territories right there, it is fine. But if your jackpot is about, okay, you feel there's nothing good going to come out of this land, then there's a problem, because then you should be the one carrying the wealth. You should be the one carrying the opportunities. It should be inside you. So that is why we are here. So we do it often. And, you know, like I said, it is not only for you to have these changes and these interventions. It's for you to also influence other people. So you need to invite people around you. I'm sure one or two of us here have people whereby they come to us to ask for 10K here, 2K there, 3K there, people that you help in your community. Or people, even if they don't come to you, people that you realize by yourself, you look at them in your church, in your environment, and you feel like, I need to help these people. But then you are struggling. You can't help people when you have not helped yourself. So as you are helping yourself, also invite other women to join in this program. Invite them so that they can also be established and they can also be self-reliant financially on their own. So this brings me to our trainer for today. NNADI is a beauty technician. She's an entrepreneur and also a tech mogul. And you realize that these days now, people are breaking borders. You know, you can be in Nigeria and be earning in dollars, and you can only do that through e-commerce. The GDP, you know that e-commerce is contributing a lot to our GDP as a nation and even to the world. So when you talk about people who have mastered the science, the arts, the technicalities behind e-commerce, it is Jane NNADI. And she has over 10 years experience in online business, project management, you know, in the beauty industry. She's been doing this for a while. So we can say our word in this is an authority. In 2012, Jane discovered and went into online merchandise, selling stuff online via Facebook and other digital media. Even though the business started with little capital, as low as 100,000 naira. She started as low as 100,000 naira. And when I was speaking with Jane, she told me about other people who also started as low as 10,000 naira. And today they are big, you know, in their businesses. So the success that she has recorded in this period is mind-blowing. And you'll be hearing more about this from her. And this made her want to take things further, to create solutions that will help other people, you know, in the cosmetics and makeup industry, you know, helping both wholesalers and retailers. So if you have, no matter your capital, there's space for you with ZUBA, which is the name of our company. So we've seen a lot of people, everybody wants to look beautiful. You agree with me that cosmetics, makeup industry is large. I don't want to be sharing figures right now. But then she has been able to broker into that industry whereby even if you can't afford, I don't want to name the big brands, but you know the big brands now. If you can't afford all the big names, you know, all the designers, all those celebrities and makeup line, she has been able to broker into that industry that you can access quality cosmetics at affordable prices, and you can actually make money while even looking beautiful. And she has been this for 10 years, like I said, and she's entered into markets like Ghana. She's established in Nigeria and some other African countries. So I'll be bringing on board Jane to share more with us on this. But before then, a poll is coming up, and when you see it, I'd like you to engage with the poll, just a short poll, after which I will bring Jane on board. Thank you very much. So I'll just give us a few seconds, 1 minute actually, 1 minute to answer the poll, then I'll bring Jane on board. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So join me in welcoming Jane NNADI. Jane, you have the floor now. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hello, thank you, Maomi. Yeah, I'm so delighted for the opportunity given to me. I hope my voice, you're hearing me? Am I audible enough? Hello, am I audible enough?
Yes, yes, you're audible. You're clear.
Okay. Thank you, Omolara. Yeah, I thank you for the opportunity to speak on this topic, building a successful cosmetics business. I think cosmetics business as an interesting business. It's an interesting business because it's a beauty and as well as money. There's so much money in the cosmetics industry. And the interesting thing is that it goes up as year by year, it goes up. So, but I want to start talking about cosmetics. When you talk of cosmetics, being that it is large, cosmetics is large, it's huge. So which areas that make up the cosmetics business? We talk of number one, makeup. They call it color cosmetics, makeup products. So many people want to buy makeup so that they can look beautiful. Makeup products enhances your beauty. It bring out your eyes features, it bring out your lips, enhances your face and all that. Even when there are wrinkles, makeup can help you to do some cover up. Those wrinkles will be like, it's not there. Yeah, so makeup products. Second one is the fragrances, the one that you wear on, makes you smell good and feel good about yourself. Then the third one, which is, I'll call it the one that is more huge than other categories, the skincare products. So another one is the hair care products. So these days, hair care products, the industry have really grown so big with the introduction of human hair and so many other hair extensions. Then we have another one, personal care products. That's when you're talking about the toothpaste, the Dettol, and so many other things that relates to personal care. So all these products, you see, there are many. And if you're taking like one category, there's a lot under that category. When you talk about makeup, you talk about face makeup, talk about the accessories, talk about the eye makeup, and so many of them. So each one has different categories. Yeah, I call it subcategories under it. Fragrances, you talk about perfume, roll-on, deodorants. You talk about body sprays and so on. Under skincare, that one is another thing altogether. There's so many brands competing and all that. Talk about your soap, your lotion, and so many things. So all these things make up a cosmetics business. But going into this business, what are the motivation? What are the reasons why you should go? No, someone that is looking for something to do. There are so many businesses out there. So for you to choose a cosmetics business, what are the reasons why you say, okay, let me go into this business? So I want us to look at those reasons. So if you want to start the business, so you know what you are going into and you know why that you should come into the business. Number one, let's look at the growing trend. The growing trend. Cosmetic business continues to grow year after year. So there's this research report that dropped that in the globally, the cosmetics industry worth $400 billion US globally. So when you bring it down to Africa, bring it out to Nigeria, in 2016, cosmetics industry is valued at $30 billion US. And year by year, it continues to increase. Global increase for cosmetics industry goes like 4.5% annually, average of 4.5% annually. So it's something that goes on to increase and increase. You know, when you are doing business in something that you know that tomorrow, this particular area continues to expand, it means that normally all factors being equal, as it is growing, you yourself, you're also growing. Your business is as well growing. There's so many opportunities that one can tap from the growing business. So it's an uptrend. It's an uptrend business. It's not something that will that is going to extension. It's something that continues to grow. So even if you have small, it starts small, there's this potential for you to grow. As the industry is growing, you as well is also growing. So that's number one reason why you should join cosmetics business. Another second reason is that it is a fast-selling product. Tell me, everyone listening to me now has one or two cosmetics products that you have used this morning before coming out. So it's an everyday product. You take your bath, use soap, you apply cream on your body, you apply all those concealers and all that. You do so many things, personal products, you use them, toothpaste, you brush your teeth and all that. So it's an everyday use. It's something that everyone, whether rich, whether poor, everyone uses cosmetics products. So it's a fast-selling product. I call it fast-selling after food, because everyone needs food. After food, next thing is cosmetics products. So it's something that when you go into, you look around you, customers are everywhere. Yeah, when you go into cosmetics business, people around you are your customers. You'll find customers everywhere. It's not something that you have to go to far places for you to find customers. You can find customers far, you can find customers from near you. So it's something that everyone uses. So depending on any category that you want to choose to go into, you will still find people around you that are using it. It's something that you present and you have markets, you have people that are buying from you. That's the second reason why you should join this business. The third reason is the starting fund. Something that is very, very interesting about cosmetics business. It's not a business that you need to break the bank before you start. It's not a business that you like, maybe someone did not give you a large, huge sum of money, or if you're not able to save huge sum of money, you cannot be able to go into it. Cosmetics business is not like that. Cosmetics business is a wide business. It's very wide. It encourages both small, both medium, and even big players. So no matter your level, whether you're small, whether you're medium level, whether you are large, you can start up cosmetic business. So the capital that you need to start this business can be small capital. It can be normal, it can be huge capital. So it depends on you. So the capital aspect of it, but that's one of the major things, finance. When people want to go into something, finance is one of the major reasons that pulls people back. So, but with cosmetics business, it's not usually like that. You can save up some money and start. As little as 50,000 naira, you can start up a cosmetic business and then grow from there. So it doesn't require that huge sum, capital and all that if you don't have it. But if you have it, there's still a field for you to play in with your huge capital. And the fourth reason is huge returns. You will enjoy huge returns. In this business, you have access to buying products, quality products, and then reselling it at a profit that you can make as high as 70%, 100% profit in reselling those products. So you have, maybe like you have a retail customer and you bought a product for like around that, let's say 1,000 naira. There's some products in the market from wholesalers, you can buy it like 1,000 naira per one. And at the retail section of it, those products are going like 2,000 naira. Those 2,000 naira to many people is still affordable. Even though you bought it 1,000 at the retail market, it is being sold at 2,000 naira. So 2,000 minus 1,000, maybe minus some other expenses, is almost 100% profit. So it's something that when you start, as a matter of time, you see yourself growing, you see your capital growing. No matter how small the capital, you see it multiplying and growing because of the huge returns that is there. Now, for example, there's this lady, I spoke to OMOLARAMIDE, I talked to her about, I told her the story, and there's so many other stories, but her own is like, there's a way her story just touches me, as I always like to talk about her, because at the end of everything, she came down to Lagos. This lady is in northern states of Nigeria. She was serving a copper. So she was serving on Facebook. She saw our advert. That was years back. This happened like 5 years ago. She saw our advert on buy cosmetics products, makeup products, and then resell it and make 50% to over 100%. We were like, let me just try. With the little money with that alawi that share, they paid her another around 20,000. Around 20,000, she was able to send the money. But like, are you people real for real? This online stuff. I said, if you have someone in Lagos, this is our office, you can come for verification and all that. So we are genuine. She said, okay. She sent the money from North, ordered her products. Immediately the product, she told me that immediately that the product arrived. Many coppers, ladies, they were picking, don't pick lipstick, don't pick eyeshadow, don't pick powder. Before you know it, she sold all. It was like a hungry market was there waiting for her. She sold all. So immediately she told me that she had received her items. She sent me a message that she wants to make another order. Someone that started with 20,000. She told me that she made an order again around 30-something thousand. Order of 30-something thousand. I sold to her. She sold again. She came back. From there, she started making order of over 100,000 naira, and her business keep on growing like that. So one day, was after like 3 years dealing with us, she came down to Lagos, came to our office. That's why we met her face to face. So she started sharing her story. This is what happened. That first market that she bought, she made like almost 40,000 naira from that market. She made like almost 40,000. A product that she started with 20-something thousand. She made like 40,000 naira. Now she was able to place another order of 30-something thousand. And from there, she was increasing her capital. Her money was just going up. So her business was just increasing like that. Somewhere that started with 20,000. With little time, she was making order of over 100,000, 200,000 naira. So that's how the business, that's for someone that is dedicated. Someone that is dedicated. If you have that intention, you are intentional about building your money. You are intentional about building your money. So this business is a go-to business that will help you build that capital. From that little amount that it is, it can climb up. It can climb up. I know how I started. I started very little. I didn't start with huge amounts. First of all, I was started dealing with retailers only. So they buy from me, those end users, I call them end users. Yeah, so I do buy at wholesale and then I resell back to them. Yeah, so I was making my profit, making my money and increasing it. From there, I said, this business, I'll have to take it to another level. From the money that I was able to build from the business, I then opt for buying at distributors and then having wholesalers under me and then retailers. So have like wholesale customers and retail customers. I didn't start like that. I didn't start having wholesale customers when I started my business. It was only the retailers I was dealing with. So it's something that gives you that chance for you to grow. That is, if you intentionally want to grow. If you intentionally want to grow, cosmetics business offers you that platform. So am I being heard? I don't know. Am I still audible?
Yes, loud and clear. We're enjoying
Okay, let me not be like I'm speaking to myself.
Yeah. We're with you.
Yeah. Starting business. So when we go like, okay, I'm interested, how do I go about it? That's this talk that I was speaking to some women about, some women that were like, there is no job, no Nigeria, there is no job, this and that, a housewife thing and all that. So I was speaking to them like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Even though there is no job and all this, with the kind of harsh economy that we have, I don't know how people will cope by just sitting idle. People that are even working hard are trying to make ends meet. And someone that is idle, just there, maybe watching all these comedy skits on Facebook and all those, wasting time, doing so many other things that waste your time. And you're not doing something that will earn you money when there are so many opportunities out there. I just wonder what they think and how do they plan to cope. Yeah, because expenses is really, really increasing. Someone that has a family, your children, the kids, the school fees, all of those things keep on piling up, the rents and all that. And someone is idle somewhere. Idleness is not an option. Even no matter the excuse that you have, some gives excuse of money. I don't have money to start a business. However, who will give me 500,000? Who will give me 1 million to start a business? My dear, there are some businesses that one can start with very, very little. That money that you use and go to boutique to get, what is 50,000 naira? You see ladies go to boutique, they just pick one clothes, 50,000 naira. And they'll be telling you they don't have money to start business, but they are buying clothes, they're buying jewelries. They're spending money on other people's business. And they're saying they don't have money to start their own business. So this business is something that even if you start savings, if you plan yourself, okay, I do get so amount of money, maybe from your relations or your friends or somewhere you are getting some amount of money that comes into your hands. Okay, let me save this money. Let me save this money from time to time so I can be able to start up something. Yeah, I have so many students that are registered with us as wholesale customers. Many students in the higher institutions. So they do that as even though they are studying. So they go for that option so that they can be able to have something of their own. You don't depend on your parents for everything. You don't depend on your parents or somebody that is paying your school fees. It's not easy to bring, and you are depending on them for even little things that you can afford. Buy yourself. You are depending on your parents for everything. So most of them, they sign up with us. Even with those little money that they were able to save, they sign up with us. Most of they have the buyers around them. All those fragrances, all those perfumes, they have buyers around them. So once they comes up, see, fellow students, we start picking out, I want this. You can pick lipstick, 500 naira lipstick. That 500 lipstick, maybe she bought it around 300 naira. And she's selling 500 naira. You have powders. She bought it around 1,000. She's selling it 2,000. At the end of the day, she's making her profits. Yeah, she's making her money and it keeps on increasing. There's some of them that during their school time, they were with us. Even when they graduated, they are doing their youth service. They are still with us, buying from us and doing the business with us. After school, Nigeria, no job. They have to start in a higher scale. And some of them, after their school, they even went and studied and did training on how to be a makeup artist. And from there, they rent a bigger space and they're doing a bigger thing. They started as those are buying little to sell to retailers. Now they are bigger merchandise. They have wholesale customers as well on that end. People buy in bulk from them to resell. These are people that started small. It's not just one person's story. I have so many of them. We have so many of them that started small and we're able to build something because they really want to do it. So this business is not, even though like OMOLARA was talking about breaking boundaries, yeah, that we need to break boundaries and all that. This business, yes, it has boundaries, but I think that when it compared to other businesses, the boundaries when it comes to returns here is not something that is kind of that huge. You understand? It's not something that is that huge. It's something that if you put your mind, okay, I want to do this, you will really do it. So that's the thing about this business. So going further to look at how to start, we've known the reason why we should enter into the business. Let me point another reason, even before we go to how to start. This business is a very huge business that has a lot of categories and varieties. So one might, for example, let me narrate the story of what happened on Thursday at my office. Someone told me that she wants to buy makeup products. She's an artist. She's a makeup artist. So she's coming to buy makeup products for Elena makeup artist. So when she came in, she picked a lot of things. But on picking some makeup product that she needed for the Lena, she saw perfumes. And she was like, wow, this perfume, how much? Let me see. Ah, it's nice. So when I come to buy makeup products, she ended up buying like 6 pieces of different types of perfumes. She didn't plan for it. She didn't plan for it. But seeing this, she saw this. And from there, she buys. So you have that, it's a market that has varieties. Cosmetics is a market that has varieties. Someone may enter your shop just to pick one thing. From picking one thing, they end up picking other things from your shop. And from there, you are selling more. From there, you are selling more. So that's it. That's it. So it's a very good business venture for anyone to start. And if you are dedicated and if you are really willing and ready to learn the rope and work and build your wealth with this business, you can really do it. Even if you have something that you're already doing. Maybe you are a career woman, or you have something that you're already doing. Now you want something by the side that will really be giving you some money. This is it. This is it. Cosmetics business, going into it, having a different plan for it, apart from the plan of whatever else that you're doing, having a different plan. Because having it a side gig doesn't mean that it's something that just be playing around with it as in, it's not after all, I have main thing that I'm doing. No. If you're having it as a side business, you need to create a plan for it. and work towards achieving a particular goal in that business. And it will marvel you. You may even see that it's even giving you more money than the one that you already doing, that you're calling that this is my main thing, this is my main, maybe my main career or my main business. You find out that that thing you call side, because you gave it its own time, attention, and you work really towards it, is even giving you more income than what you're already into. Yeah. So how do you start? How do you start? I've talked about a startup capital. That's number one thing that one looks at. When you want to start any business, you start looking at how much do I have? How much do I have? So we've talked about startup capital. It's not something that will really, really, really eat you up. If you have money, much money to start into it, fine. If you don't have much money, you can start with little. I will say that there are kind of three categories of people when it comes to capital. Three category of capital level. Number one, the small scale. Those that want to start at small scale. You can buy to sell to retailers. You can buy to sell to end users. Yeah. So with that, you need like 50,000, 100,000, 500,000. So that little amount, you can use it to gather some makeup products, fragrances, mix it up and all that, and you are selling. So that's for that small scale. If you want to go like medium scale, if you want to have wholesalers under you, people that buy at wholesale, you can go for medium scale. So that one will require like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, something like that. So you can be able to stock up your shop, have your categories of cosmetics. You have makeup category, fragrance category, and all a skincare category, and what have you. So that's it for medium. Then they have the large scale. Large scale, those that deal with like 10 million and all that. So they can even be an importer from there. They can work with factories that can design products for you. You can do it in a large scale, 10 million, 20 million, 15 million. So those ones are large scale. So it's not a business that you say, Shebi, there's someone that is doing it and that guy is a huge guy. He has like 10 million and running the business. How can I tell me to come? No. You pick your level and just do your thing. Somebody can move from that small to medium to that. Yes. Someone can move from that small. You're starting as a small, but now you're an importer. Now I import cosmetics products. Just last 2 weeks, some of our makeup boxes just landed and some makeup brush sets. And some wholesalers, makeup artists are kind of picking that nice color, beautiful makeup boxes are right from China. So I did not start as an importer, but today I'm importing and as well selling. We are brand representatives in our business. So it's not something that you need to start with maybe on that large scale if you don't have the capital. You want to start on large scale because you don't have the money to start on large scale. You then say, I will not do anything. Let me just stay and wait till that time. No, we start from where you are. It's always good to start from where you are. That place you are, that level you are. Don't be ashamed that like, someone will say that I have little markets. No, carry shame and throw it away. When I started, my shop was almost empty. I'm not trying to dramatize. It's almost empty. Few pieces of product here and there, almost empty. But today I have packing shops where I pack my goods and others. So one can start small. I'm always an advocate of starting small, maybe because the way I started and how God has been able to do it for me. One can start small, even if you have a sister that is not doing anything, or you have a friend or someone that you want to help and equip. If the person can understand that if you start small, this business is something that gives you huge return. When you start small with that small capital, you can take it off from there and roll it and move it. From that starting small, somewhere that started with 50 to 100,000, you see yourself over there, you are dealing with millions in that business. Yes, there's potential. There's potential if you know what you're doing. If you mean your business, we can build it, you can climb that ladder and you will reach there. So that's it. Number one, startup capital. We've talked about that one. Secondly, your location. Where do you want to stay? You have to check out where you want to stay. There are people that want to stay at physical shop, rent an apartment and all that. You look for a place where people always pass and all that, so they can be able to make sales. Then one can be a mobile cosmetic seller. What I mean by mobile, there are some people that carry their cosmetics products in the back. they go to banks, they go to some offices, they go to some people in the schools, they go to schools, high institutions. And some of our students or customers, most of them, they are mobile. They don't have shop. They don't have shop. So they carry their stuffs in the bag. They meet their fellow students and they go around campus selling their stuffs and all that. So a mobile is another thing. So if you are not able to maybe find a shop, rent a shop and all that, so the mobile is another option. And now we are in the digital space is another place, another avenue of finding a location. So you can create your Facebook page, create your Instagram page, make sure that your business is on Google, and know that Google My Business, your business is there, so that when people are searching, they can be able to find stuff that are relating to you, so they can call you and all that. So having your business location, you have to think how you're gonna do it. So that one is very, very, very important, because a good location will help you to be able to go far in the business. Yeah. So the third reason is what cosmetics products do you want to sell? As I said earlier, there are so many categories. So which ones? Are you going to sell everything, all the categories? Are you going to have it? Are you going to sell like 2 or 3 categories? So you need to decide that. And your capital, your money determines. So you can't have like 50,000. I say, I want to sell all the categories. You cannot be able to stock up all the categories. So everything depends on what you have. So you can start with any category, but the products that you want to start with depends on what you have, and maybe the area you are, the location you are, what's really moving in that area. You may have maybe the place where you find your shop, there are some people that are selling makeup already. Many people are selling makeup already. Okay, you want to go into the cosmetic business, you bring in makeup as part of your product, and you also bring in fragrances, because much people are not selling fragrances. So people who come to shop for makeup, they will still say, you have makeup and you have fragrance. They will come to you and pick up those perfumes or those body sprays. So your location, or where you are, maybe, or things as to go on in the business, what people are asking you, people who are requesting from you, can also determine things that you bring in to your shop or into your business. So, but you have to first decide, what categories am I going into? Is it personal care? Is it hair care? Is it hair? So all those things, the decision that you take. So before you go into the business, I love this business. It's a business of varieties. Rishi business, varieties. Just so you stock up and have so many things. Someone may have one thing in mind, come from there, pick this, pick that. Before you know, the shopping cart is full. So decide on how much varieties are you gonna combine in that business. So number 4 is your sales and your marketing plan. Your sales and marketing plan is very, very, very important. It's very, very important. It's not just setting up the shop and the shop is there. So how do you gonna get people to buy from you? So you have to have your marketing or sales goals. You have to define who your customer is, customer personally. Who are your customer? Who are you targeting? See, this business, I say, is wide. It's wide doesn't mean that everybody is your customer. Everybody is not your customer. It's wide in the sense that there's so many kind of levels in this business. For example, one might want to start with high-end or luxury cosmetics products. One might want to start with all those affordable, cheap something. You understand? So if we are starting with all these affordable, cheap ones, so who are you targeting? We are targeting people, low-income earners. We are targeting low-income earners. So if you are maybe into makeup products, want to makeup, who are the people that do makeup most? Ladies. Even though there are some guys that do makeup, but ladies are the ones that do makeup. So your customer personnel have to have it like you're a woman. You should be a woman. So what's the age range of women that you can't target every woman? Somebody that is 10 years is not your customer. A 10 years, 15 years may not be your customer. You may say, okay, ladies that have money that can buy, we can target from like 20 years to like maybe 45 years or 50 years. Mama that is 60 years may not even be interested in putting on your makeup. Do you understand? Mama that is 60 years. Maybe for her to even to put the makeup, maybe it's her grandchildren that will help her dress mama up. 70 years mama or 60, dress mama up, maybe they're going to church. But as a lady that is maybe 30 years, you find out that almost every day she put on to go out. So she's your target. So that's in that area. So another area to your customer persona, maybe if it's a luxury product, it's not targeting people that are high income earners. Like in this Lagos, you might start targeting like Lakey babes. All those people are the Lakey, all those high broad areas. You're selling a lipstick. One can buy a lipstick of 1,000 naira, but your own lipstick goes like 10,000 naira a lipstick. You understand? So someone that is still trying to manage will not afford it. So you have to go to people that they're up there. You understand? So who is your customer? All those things are things that you need to put in your marketing plan. It's very, very important. Then you have to do what they call competitor analysis. Who are your competitors? So those people that are already into that business, that are your competitors, who are doing those cosmetics business, that are your competitors. There are some things that they are doing. You need to look at them, look at what they are doing. From there, you can even tap some things from them. Yeah, tap some things from them and then know how to redefine that thing they're doing and make your own to even look better. You understand? So the competitor analysis is very important. Another thing is your marketing strategies. What are the strategies? Because there's a lot of strategies out there. There are a lot of strategies that one can use, marketing strategies. You have your offline strategies. You have your online strategies. So all these strategies, how are you going to combine it? How are you going to combine it? So are you picking one or two or three strategies and how are you going to work it out? So all these things are something that's supposed to be in your plan. It's very important to have a plan because when you have a plan, it will help you to be on the track. Plans help you to be on the track. You keep your eyes on the goal. Yeah. So plans also help you to measure your success. Because you can't say, I am successful, just I'm successful. What made you successful? That strategy is successful. What made that strategy successful? You understand? So having a plan will help you to, because those plans have what they call KPIs. So all those key performance index, all those things will help you to look at, okay, I was able to pull in some number of customers to my shop. I was able to push some number of customers to my website. I was able to do this and do that. Using that daily, these are the people that came to my shop. All those things, use it to measure. Okay, you employ this strategy to pull in people, and this strategy was able to give you this number of people daily. You understand? Okay, I used the other strategy. It was able to give me so number of people daily. You comparing it, which one is more? Which one yielded more? Okay, what's my target? Was I able to reach my target? I'm targeting like, let's say, 1,000 people monthly to reach out to 1,000 people. So was I able to reach that 1,000 people? So all those things is kind of measuring. So be able to measure, it's part of planning. It's part of planning. So I made mention of goal, setting your goal. What's your marketing goal? What's your marketing goal? You have to set your goal. Your goal needs to have time specific. When you maybe monthly, it can be quarterly, it can be from now till the end of this year. Yeah, I want to be able to achieve this and achieve that. You understand? So that goal is your drive that will make you to start thinking, which strategies will I use? So another important thing that you should include in your marketing plan is your budget. Your budget. So if you are doing what I like about online stuff is that there are so many free marketing strategies that you can employ some marketing strategies that will not cost you money. So there are some that also will cost you money. You understand? Like if you want to do advertisements, Facebook advertisements online or Google advertisements, if you want to do any advert, it costs you money. So if you're going to advert, how much are you spending monthly for your adverts? If you want to create awareness, how much are you spending monthly? If you want to put out your shop on a newspaper page, on a print media, how much do you want to spend? So those things are your budgets. You need to set it out. This is my budget. This is how much I can be able to spend so that I can be able to acquire, achieve my stated goals. So a sales and marketing plan is very, very important. So finally, I will talk about getting the right supplier. getting the right supplier. See, in this business, if you have the right plug, you are in for success. But if you have a wrong plug, you have even failed before you even started. Let me repeat. If you have the right plug, you are in for success. If you have a wrong plug, you have even failed even before you started. Cosmetics business, that's bad side of it is that there are so many fake products out there. Bad side of it is that there are so many fake products out there. Our motivation, my motivation that even made me to go into these beauty products is because of fake. I've used some products that are fake. Like, they gave me like eczema, that's something that is so much hate, skin problem that is so much hate. I used the lotion and like my body like turned into something else. I didn't even know that what is happening and all that. So someone like advised, which lotion are you using? He said, I've been using this lotion. So what you bought is fake. I said, ah. So I said, stop using that product. See, this thing will just go. I stopped using the product and I see my body just returning. So it was really embarrassing. That skin problem was really, really embarrassing. So fake products, and I believe if you start asking people, they would have so many encounters and stories to share about fake products. So with this, I was like, if I really go into this makeup products, or makeup products, fragrances and other cosmetics products, let me give people an avenue whereby they can have access to original cosmetics products. So that's where ZUBA Online Mall comes in. ZUBA Online Mall, so we are wholesale and retail beauty store. So we deal on different categories of cosmetics products. And having a right plug, I mean, is that someone or a business or a store or a factory whereby you can buy your cosmetics products at a very good price, one. If you buy low, you can, this profit we're talking about too, like someone that is, someone can buy powder 1,000 and sell 2,000. If someone goes to shop A and buy the powder 1,000 and sell 2,000, and you go to shop B and you bought the same powder for 1,800 and you are selling at 2,000, you know that that profit of a thing we are talking about is no longer applicable to you now. This other one is making like almost 1,000. You are making like almost 200 naira. So where you are buying your stuff, is it where they're going to give you the best price? Are they going to give you the best price, that place? So these profits that we are talking about, so you can be able to make it. If you are going to where you sell the product to you at a higher price, you that is selling, you may end up selling at a very high price that will drive your customer, or you sell at normal market price and you will not make anything.
Of course, Jane, that brings me to, thank you very much. That brings me to, I have some questions that I want to ask you. This thing you just mentioned now about profits, since most of the people, would want to go into the business side of this, right? Okay. So someone is asking me that, how long will it take after they have registered on ZUMA online? Let's assume now, just for want of an example to use, if they're registering for 100,000 naira, like we want to start with 100,000 naira retailing, if they register like now, what's the period that it will take, and what are the processes from when they are registered till they're able to get their products, hit the market, and start selling?
Okay, yeah, it depends on your location, where you are. Like we have customers within Lagos here that they register with us today, place their order today, and they will get their products today.
Wow.
Did you get me? There's some that, like now, for example, any orders, we do same-day delivery within Lagos. Any orders that comes in like with in morning, we call it morning session orders that come in the morning, so their customer will get their products in the evening of that Sunday. But if the order goes like afternoon,
wow.
If the order goes like afternoon, then the person should expect it like next day.
Okay.
That's for Lagos. Then we have like Ibadan, all those near Lagos, Ibadan, Akure, all those ones. We use Akure bus in delivering, sending it down. So if you order like today, if you register today, we give you the price list. That's how it works. Okay. If you order today, we give you the price list. So you can go through the price list, pick the things you want, place your order. There are some customers like they are new to the business. They go like, please, I don't know what to order. Can you guide me in the listing the fast selling stuff? You understand? We help them. We give them, okay, this one sells fast. This one sells fast. We give them the fast list. So from that fast list, they can be able to pick some things, place their order. We ship it that same day. So next day, all things being equal, they're getting it. 90% of the time. 90% of the time, they are getting it the next day.
That's awesome.
Abuja is like 2 days, 2 to 3 days. Abuja.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Thank you very much, Nadi. I really gained a lot, and I'll still go back and watch the replay because there's so much lesson to be learned from it. Because I understood that you did not only talk about the selling parts of the makeup, you also talked about marketing strategies, which I know can be applied to whatever it is that we're selling. You know, and that's there are tons of lessons to be gleaned from it. Thank you very much, people. Please, this is the time for questions. So please, you can unmute to ask your question, or you can type it in the chat room and I will deal with it. Jane will deal with it before she leaves. Okay, so Jane, another question that someone is asking is, if I want to start this business, right? If I have a job already, but you know, like I said, once something is no longer interesting. I have a job already. I don't have a warehouse. I don't intend to open a shop for cosmetics, but I want to invest like 2 to 3 million naira to start this business. Is it possible for you to have some sort of arrangement whereby, what's it called now? Maybe drop shipping or service shipping, whereby the stock is with you. I've paid you the amount, but then you can deliver to my retailers. Are they retailers now or wholesalers? Do you do something like that?
Yes. We launched the ZUBA drop shippers. That was last year. So what that program does is some customers with us, they'll have some of their own customers, but they don't want to engage in warehousing and all that. So once the customer requests, they do their marketing. They market to their customers and they need to sell products. What they do is that they send, this is the drop shipping orders. They send, this is what my customer wants. This is the address that you should deliver to. And then we know that this is the drop shipping order. So we don't put our own packaging there. You understand? So we do what they call blind shipping. So we package the stores for the person, and we don't even put the invoice. The invoice we use in selling to that customer, we send invoice. We do invoice. We kind of send it to WhatsApp or send it to email. So the invoice which contains the price that you bought the items from us will not be added on the package that we're sending it to. So we do what we call blind packaging, blind shipping, package it and then send it to the place that you want us to send it to. Meanwhile, you've paid for the products and the person receives it. So it's your business with the person and all that. So you're the one that will send the person the invoice the person needs and all that. So we do something like that.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, ladies, do you have questions, please? Questions, please. Thank you so much. This is power packs. This is power packs, honestly. So for people who are gainfully employed, but wants to, make more money, that's like having your money work for you. Basically, it's like having your money work for you. That's nice. Okay, Tinu Phillips, please unmute. You can unmute now.
Thanks a lot, OMOLARAMIDE and Jane. Thank you. So much value. To be candid, this is a platform or a session where one should have invited those people, that always request for help at different points in time. Rather than you giving them money for food, you could probably just empower them to start up this business. You understand? Because empowerment is more sustainable than you just helping them to feed. Okay, so my question now is this: I don't know if I missed it, what's the minimum amount that one can use in starting a business with you on ZUBA Mall?
Okay, we talked about levels. We have medium, small, and large scale. For small, the minimum is like 50,000 naira.
Okay.
But if you want something that will give you considerable, because our business is a business of varieties.
Yeah.
Something that will give you considerable varieties of products. You can go like 100,000 and above.
Okay.
But let's say you don't have enough and say, let me just start with 50,000. It's still okay. But with 100,000, you can include so many things in your order.
All right, so that's fine. So this is me asking for a friend. So a situation whereby somebody does not reside in Lagos, where you are based, and the person wants to subscribe to, let's just say the small, and the person wants to start marketing, you know what we call drop shipping. So by the time the person start marketing to maybe her own networks and they are patronizing her, so how do you help to consummate those kind of deals? You know, she has only subscribed 50,000 naira to this program or to this sale. So, and she doesn't want to have the goods in her possessions. So can you be helping with all those logistics aspects so that when there is an order, she communicates with you, you help to deliver and all that?
Definitely.
And the customer bears the cost of the delivery.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
One beautiful thing about drop shipping, you as our customer that is a drop shipping customer, you handle your sales and your marketing. We handle the logistics. That's the thing. You handle your sales and your marketing. We handle the logistics. So once you get your customers and you sell to them, then they don't know us. They know your brand.
Yeah.
They know you. That's why we do the blind shipping. They don't know us. They know your brand. You are marketing with your brand. So once the order clicks and you send message to us, I want you to send this thing to my customer.
Okay.
We package and we send it there.
That sounds like
so
a
the customer
solution.
don't know us. Yeah.
Okay. So would you give the person some collaterals for marketing, like pictures of products?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course, customers, they request for pictures and we send, even on our website, there are pictures there.
Okay.
So one can go to our website, using the search box, you can enter any product, it brings it out. You can go through the categories and see products. If you want to search for foundations, go to foundation category, see all the foundations there. So you can take as much pictures. You can request on WhatsApp.
Thank you very much.
Get the pictures. Yeah.
Thank you, Tino Phillips. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Omawumi, you can unmute and ask your question now.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Jane, for this insightful session. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
I've truly enjoyed my. Though I had to step out a while, so I don't know if someone has asked this question that I'm about to ask. So in case it's a repetition, I'm asking for forgiveness ahead. So please, assume this is me, Omomi. I'm a very busy person, but I like to make some extra money by the side. I don't have time to, be marketing, to be posting on my WhatsApp, to be doing all this things. But I have some money, and I want to just like put in the business, but I don't have time to do all those, doing the marketing. I don't have time to do the work, but I want to be like, I want to invest in the business and be collecting, say, profits, say every month or something. Is there like, what's it called? Like, is there an avenue for that kind of person?
Okay, investing in the business. Right now, we've not created something like that. We've not created something because the customers that we are asking to come on board with us are people that wants to run the business. So we don't run it and then pay interest like as an investment. I kind of investment stuff. I don't know if I get your question.
Yes, you're correct. Like, I don't want to
invest some money at the end of the day. At the end of the month, you get some things.
Yes.
So we are not running it as an investment. We are running it as a normal business. So if you are coming on board, you will have to run your own business.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. That's why the drop shipping is kind of different. That one takes your logistics part from you. Yes, but if you're kind of busy, don't do the marketing or something like that. You can employ it.
Let's assume that I'm a lazy person. I don't want to do anything, but I have money. I want that money to be working for me. Like as if I just put it in one investment fund. I just want to be getting something like an interest at a particular. Maybe I'll give you. I go and trade with this thing for like
Maybe what you are bringing up now is a very good idea that we will look into.
So please go and look into something like that. There are so many people like that. They have money, and it will help you.
Maybe we'll look into it. Well, we don't have the
those tech people. You know the tech emerging tech people. That's what they are doing. No, they don't have the money, but they got investors. Do you understand? People who now put like you just hear Flutterwave has gotten Series A, Flyer has gotten Series B funding. They've gotten this, they've gotten that, they've gotten $10 million. It's people that saw something in their business and said, okay, let me invest in this business. Then you give us returns. Do you understand? There's some people like that they don't have money. They just want that money to be working for them while they face other things.
Other things they're doing.
Exactly. I think they're called venture capitalists.
Yeah.
Thank you, Omowumi. Thank you. That's a nice idea.
It's a nice suggestion.
And yes, Jane should look into that. I know that takes a lot of it takes a lot of planning to do. And if you're not careful, you can also get your fingers burnt. So it takes time. You can look into it, yes. It is something that you can.
You're correct, Lara.
Yeah. It's not an easy one, but it can be done. Thank you very much, Omowumi. So the last question right here for you, Jane, before we move. Someone is asking, okay, that I have 2 million or 3 million to invest in this business, but then I have a ready market because the person has been in this business for some time, but the way you've talked today, the person feels they might want to change their supplier, right? So if they want to come on board with you and they have 3 million to invest, is it possible? They already have markets. Let's say they have the market of 6 million. They have the market worth 6 billion that they are sure of, but they have 3 million capital or 4 million capital. Is it possible to give them product worth more than they are paying for? Is that so? Is that something that we do?
Okay. Right now we don't have such on ground. Though under our ZUBA impact, we have really, as a team, we've looked into it and we are still working on that. But it's not presently. We don't have such structure.
Okay, so riding on the backdrop of that, if there's someone who has 2 million to drop, but just wants to use that money to empower people, let's say 2 million for 10 ladies.
Okay.
2 million for 10 ladies. The money is to empower 10 ladies to go and sell this. Is this something you can bring on board to?
Okay. Yeah. In a situation like that, they're to empower people. So it's not just them coming to buy products. We need to have an avenue whereby you can do them some training, because it's not about collecting the products and then at the end of the day, the person have lost interest. So we have to do some programs for them, whereby we can give them some training, whereby they can understand what they are going into, then have their own goal, their own vision. Because vision motivates. Have your own vision. What do you want to achieve? It's not about when this opportunity is being given to you, what do you want to achieve with it? So then making their plans, or these are marketing strategies we talk about, will help them, guide them in doing that. So that once the money is paid in and they get their products, they start work. So that they can be able to make the money back, even if it's money that needs to be returned back to the person that brings it. You can be able to build your wealth from it, return back and have the rest for yourself and others. So it's not just starting it. In a program like that, it's called empowerment. There's an avenue for training. Under ZUBA Impact, we do it as ZUBA Impact, under ZUBA Impact. So we train women as well.
Thank you very much, Jane. It's been wonderful having you on board. And I hope that when we call you, because we'll definitely be calling you back, when we call you next time, I believe you come. I've had a great time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
But before we leave, I'd like to share with us a few things about Ladies Breaking Boundaries. Ladies Breaking Boundaries is a non-profit organization created to inspire and support women to be significant contributors, like I said earlier, to sustain the economic growth of their nation, of their wherever they are, And we do this through training, mentorship, financial and wealth management advisory. You know, these are tools that we use in operating this. Our vision is to the foremost young women leadership movements for sustained economical growth and expansion. And our mission is to inspire women and the girl child in Nigeria. Who is the LBB woman? The LBB woman is the one with the progressive mindset. LBB woman is the one that is committed to personal growth, you know, that is always challenging the status quo, that is always wanting to grow, that is only in competition with who she was yesterday. A LBB woman has a growth mindset and is willing to be accountable to the vision and the mission of this community. She's willing to expand beyond one source of income, be it 9 to 5 or a business. She's willing to grow her business within the right framework in her field. She's willing to actively participate in our projects and promote them by enabling other women around her. She has the right personal brand and represents LBB well at all times. We have a lot of brains behind this community. We have our founder in the person of Tinu Phillips. We have the president, Tokpe Opatola. We have the chapter leads. We have the various chapters within Lagos. We have Island Lekki, championed by Ibijoke Oyewole. We have Bagada. We have Ikorodu. We have Abuja. And we also have footprints outside Nigeria, like Canada, like United States of America, and other countries like that. And we are still growing, right? And we have other schools too in there. So that is that about LBB. So, and we are imploring you to join. We have these meetings times, you know, periodically during the year. So you can join. I'll employ someone to put the link to be a member in the chat room and also share it with other people. Share it, invite people to join LBB so that they can gain what you're gaining, so that you can also help other women to expand in their fields. So this brings me to the end of our capacity building training for April. And it's been such a wonderful time. Thank you, ladies, for showing up once again. I appreciate all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.